There is no right or wrong way of getting to the summit of Mount Pilatus from the Swiss city of Lucerne when taking the popular Golden Round trip. Most tourists choose to follow the route clockwise, but to avoid most tourists, I travelled along it anti-clockwise and began by taking bus route number 1 out of Lucerne to the town of Kriens. From there I caught a panorama gondola with the car all to myself. And for the price of the Golden Round trip ticket I had just paid for, I should think so too. Far too comfortable and content, and let's face it, too old, to alight for the children's play area of Piluland, located along the route at Kriensreg. I remained seated and enjoyed what was left of the 30-minute ascent to the end of the line station of Frackmunteg. With only 2 carriages servicing the connecting dragon ride, named in honour of the medieval legend that claimed dragons with healing powers once lived on the mountain, one can always kill the 15-minute wait for the next carriage by having a go on the various rope bridges and zip lines of the Pilatus rope park located next to the station. Not feeling terribly adventurous that day, I chose to sit back and enjoy the scenery instead, before continuing to enjoy it along the aerial cableway that finally brought me to the summit of Pilatus Kulm and its complex of restaurants and hotels that is arguably reminiscent of a James Bond villain's lair. The only enemy I could find up here, however, was the weather, where snow can obstruct and close off hiking pathways, as well as mischievously photobombing selfies. Also problematic is the swirling cloud, which some argue is why the massive is called Pilatus, derived from the Latin word Pilatus, meaning cloud-capped. So when activities are disrupted thus, Blofeld entertains disappointed guests with traditional folk music. And luckily one doesn't have to wait too long to catch the next and most unique mode of transport along the Golden Round trip. Climbing and descending the 2,000 plus metre elevation of the mountain daily between May and November each year, depending on snow coverage, the Pilatus Railway is the second highest railway line in Switzerland. It further travels along a gradient that averages 35%, peaking at a whopping 48%, making it, since it first began running in 1889, the steepest cogwheel railway in the world. Over 130 years on, it still has an old world charm about it, and the views of the rock formations and alpine meadows along the 4.6 kilometre route are absolutely stunning. The train line ends at Alpnachstad, although some passengers evidently don't want it to ever end. From here, those on a tighter budget need to catch the connecting modern railway back to Lucerne, whereas the Golden Round trippers can enjoy a leisurely wait by the lakeside edge until a connecting boat picks us all up and cruises across the waters, where some believe Pontius Pilate, who sent Jesus to be crucified, was laid to rest, giving rise to another theory behind the great mountain's name. Whatever the true reason is, I certainly felt as relaxed after my day-long adventure around Pilatus as I would have done, say, after an hour-long class of Pilates. Sorry, that was a dreadful pun.